Hello, everybody. Good evening, good day, from wherever you're connecting from. Okay, I can see Tony, I can see Bolan. Good evening. You're welcome to this session. While we wait for others, let me try to get our guests in. Hello, Erioluwa. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Good evening, everybody. I can see more people have joined in. Good evening. You're welcome to this live session from the Morning Wheat Club. My day was fine. How was yours too? I hope you had a great day. Welcome, Ola. We can see you. Okay. Oh, I can see one of our guests.
Hi.
Okay. Hello, good evening. Welcome to this live session. Oh, wow. Good
Hi.
evening,
Good
Dr. Ajike. You're
evening.
welcome.
Thank
Good
you.
evening.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Hi,
nice to
Ola.
see you too. Ola, can you hear us?
I can.
Okay, but we can't. Okay.
Yeah. I
All
was
right.
muted. I muted myself.
Oh, all right. Okay, so while we wait for Zoera to join in, let me just welcome everyone that is on the call. You are welcome to this live session. We're so excited to be hosting you today from the Morning Wheat Club, one of the best financial club you can ever see on this side of the world, anywhere in the whole world. You're welcome once again. And I am Boluwatife. I'll be hosting the session. I'm a community manager at the Morning Wheat Club, and I'm excited to be here. I have here with me Ola Koladile, our founder. We're so excited to have you. And I have one of our very amicable member, Dr. Ajike. You're welcome this evening. So we know that you're either following our page or you're joining the sessions to learn 18 or 2. And we're going to be taking you through the life experiences we have in the club, what we are enjoying, everything that Morning with Club has to offer you. And yes, I'm sure that you would learn and take actions, the right action, as you listen to this session. Okay, so let me start with Ola. Can you just give us a brief of just introduce yourself so we can know the face behind this great movement?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ola. I'm the founder of the Money Mix Club. So I am a finance professional. I started my career as a trader. Then I became a broker, and then now I run my financial wellness company where we train corporates and individuals on how to secure their finances. So we do trainings for corporates, we do one-on-one sessions, we do workshops, and then we have the Money with Club. So the Money with Club
Yeah.
is our, after you learnt everything, right? This is how to take action. Because fundamentally, when it comes to money matters, right? There is the budgeting, planning, gathering money, and then the way you actually build wealth is by investing. So after we finish speaking all the English, you should invest, blah blah blah. There's always this question, okay, how? Where do I start from? What does this mean? What is the difference between this and that? And that's why we started the club. So one of the things that we say in the club is that we learn and we take action. So I mean, Dr. Ajike is here. She'll talk about her experience, but I think the vision for us in the club or in setting up the club is that people understand enough to take action, understand enough to get past their fears, right? And that's the idea of the club, and that's really we've been in existence since 2021, and I guess we were going strong. And maybe without me saying it, maybe Dr. Jike will be the one to tell us if we're really going strong or not, or if a quarter to go, you know. But yeah, that's really why or what inspired the club and what we do currently. Nice to be here. I'll
Okay.
be watching. It's everybody's show but mine. I'm just here as an observer and as a supporters club. You understand? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us and for supporting us. All right, Dr. Ajike, I would like to meet you too.
Okay. Thanks, Bolu, and thanks, Ola. Uh, my name is Ajike Oladoyin. I'm a family physician, but I work currently as a health administrator. I have been working for too long, a few decades now. And one of the things that in North America, doctors are the professionals that get bankrupt or go bankrupt most. So I decided early on that I didn't want to fall into that demographic. So I've worked in a variety of places in Nigeria, outside of Nigeria, back to Nigeria again. And along the way, I've always tried to pick up some information, some knowledge on how to invest, because one of the things that we learn early enough is that your salary won't make you wealthy. It's what you do with it. It's how you make use of the money, how that money works for you. So I'm lucky to work in a place where we're helped to invest. We can be lazy investors. We have a good cooperative. We have a thrift and loan. So the money can go out of your salary, pay yourself first. You don't even have to think about it. But I decided that I wanted something a bit more than that. And after joining one or two groups, I'll be honest, I've been a seeker for a while. And then I landed in the Money With Club earlier this year. And I'm glad to be here.
Wow. Wow. We're glad to have you. Thank you so much. I really love that introduction because you gave us an idea of how that a professional, it doesn't have to be a finance professional majorly that will go into learning how to earn more, but even a regular professional, if you see she and interested in finance, that's how we make wealth. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And so we're just going to be discussing about your experience in the club. How has it been for you so far? How has it been? Let's just start on that note. How has it been for you?
Okay. So I will say that first of all, I got to know about the club because I think this is what can sometimes be termed serendipity. So on a particular day, I just heard about a seminar, a webinar in the morning, and I joined that webinar. And it so happened that that was a webinar being hosted by one of the Moneyway Club members, Napa Onwusa, and Ola was invited. And then at the end of the seminar, Ola is like, "Oh, I have my own of the webinar." Ola said, "Oh, I have my own webinar this evening. If you would like to join, please do so." So then I joined Ola's webinar that evening. I think it was in January this year. And then I listened to what she had to say, and I thought, this might be worth trying. I heard about the fee, and I'm like, okay, I know that you don't get anything good without putting in an investment. That's just the truth. And so it wasn't the fee itself that made me think twice. It was, okay, am I going to do this on a regular basis? Do I really know what I'm getting from it? But I thought, at least let me try it. Let me make the effort, do it the first time, see what happens. And then if I find that it's really not worth it, then I'll just, I want to re-enlist, I want to renew my membership. And that, to be honest, I've done that with a couple of other clubs, either investment, well, not an investment club, but more of wealth management and teaching you how to invest and not places where you pull funds together and so on. But I had also been interested in the concept of investment clubs where you come together, put your money together to make investments that as individuals we wouldn't be able to make. And that was one of the things that drew me to the Moneyweight Club when I heard that there was a possibility of that as well. So I thought, okay, this might fit with what I'm looking at as my next step. I've done the basics. I've invested in property. I've done the cooperative. I've done the thrift and loan for work. I've done treasury bills before, bonds before. So I just thought, let me try something. Let me see if this will take me into something different that I haven't done before. And to be honest, so far I haven't regretted it. So.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing the Moneyweight Club. Thank you. All right. So we've had quite a number of activity. We have quite a number of activity going on in the club, from the webinar to our weekly newsletter, weekly live session, the community, the chat room. Can you just tell us which one has been the best for you so far?
Which one has been the best? Okay, so I love to read. I read anything. As long as it is printed, I will read it. That is just, I've been caught reading things that people are like, Ajike, what is it? Why are you even, are you reading that? Yes, I will read anything. So I enjoy the newsletter for that reason. I like the fact that I get regular information on a weekly basis. There's something new. And it's in bite-sized pieces. So it's not having to digest a whole financial article to understand, which, let's be honest, from a doctor's perspective, at the end of the day, I probably still will not understand it anyway. So, but, in the newsletter, it's put in such a way that it is easy to understand, and I gain knowledge. And I'm a curious person, so I always like learning about stuff. But I will tell you that I think my favorite part so far is the banter platform on WhatsApp. We have some characters. Let's just be real. I think it just makes it so lively, and you're learning stuff. You're learning things that you wouldn't otherwise know. One of the things that I have come to appreciate about the Moneyweight Club is the fact that we have so many professionals from so many different backgrounds. So they're able to contribute from their different areas of experience, and because it's very, very informal, you also get to hear the message in a way that you can't forget it, because it doesn't have to be nicely packaged with a PowerPoint or something like that. Yeah, so I really, that's my favorite part of, in terms of communication or
Oh my.
great characters there.
Yeah. It's always exciting on the banter room, and even you get to learn the exciting thing. Just like you said, Dr. Ajike, you get to learn as you read the interesting conversations, as conversations have been spiced up with humor and so many interesting things.
Absolutely. I have
Yeah.
seen many stickers that I have never seen in my life on that platform. Where even Ola is guilty. She has one favorite word.
That's very true.
So,
So,
That's
but
very
it
really,
true.
just
as she
makes
calls,
it a good environment to learn things, because you all are interested in a similar outcome. You all want things to everybody wants to make everybody wants their investments to work. You know, so there is a similar goal at the end of the day. But everyone is also coming from different experiences and different viewpoints, and it just makes it a very good place to be.
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted
Thank you
to,
so
for those
much.
listening, I just wanted to step in here because I mean, the idea of this session is just to bring some awareness to the club and how we function. So the banter room is a playroom. So it's not for serious stuff, and I'm always fighting them when they try to bring serious stuff into it. But it's a place where you would learn about stuff from a light-hearted. Someone will use this random scenario. Someone will talk from their experience. Something light, but you are learning, but not in a, like Ajike said, PowerPoint um angle, right? And then, I mean, when people talk about their fears, like, okay, what if this happens? Someone will now give it to you from another angle with laughter, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the idea is that you have a safe space, and I mean, and that's one thing I really take pride in with the club. The fact that, I mean, Dr. Ajika is a doctor. She is a doctor. The book she has read, I cannot imagine because I've not read up to that, right? But she doesn't necessarily know finance. She's here to learn finance, and she can ask any question. Nothing is
Mhm.
to whatever. So that banter room is like the play seriously or serious angle of the club. We now have another place where it's like you're in a straight jacket. Everybody is here to be serious. And you're always harassing me when I send them there for the serious stuff. But I mean, it's just us trying to be a community and trying to be human, and also remembering that even this money thing, even the people that are like professors in the club, they've lost money before. They've made wrong calls. They've they've missed out on things they should have done. And they're like, and I saw this thing, I knew it, I analyzed, I don't know what I was sleeping on, but it's just us being human. And I just wanted to explain it for anybody that listens later or is listening right now that is not a member of the club.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. And I think I'll also speak to the newsletter that Dr. Ajike spoke about at first. The newsletter, as much as we speak about financial things, there's also that part of sharing our thoughts that Ola brings in, and it's always really interesting when she breaks down the like all those financial words, financial jargons rather, and it really gets understandable and relatable. So this is your cue to join the club. All right, so can we talk about
If
views
I
now,
may, if
Dr.
I may,
Adikale?
I'll also say,
Okay.
just to say that I know that every Saturday, Ola also has a live, will I say, a YouTube cast, or what would it be called? Now, I'll be honest with you, I'll say that 9 a.m. on a Saturday, I've only caught it live once. I've watched the recordings a few times, so I've only caught it live once. But that's also another very very valuable thing. I think it's available to everyone, not just
Yeah.
members of the club.
Yeah.
And for me, that in itself is a good place that where you can always go and learn about various topics. And she talks about a lot of different things that are going on in the financial world. If I'm not mistaken, I've noticed a link that some of the things you discuss in the Saturday talk also show up on the newsletter typically
Yeah.
that week. So there's that connection as well. So there's a more detailed, in-depth analysis of those items in the YouTube videos. So that's another very good value add.
Yes, so thank you for mentioning that. But where the difference comes, is that for the club members, there's an action point. There is a, okay, if we're talking about stock, this is the stock that we should be going into,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or there is this opportunity in this country. So that's where the value is for club members, where yes, you've learned, but okay, how do you now make money from this thing? Come to the club to find out. But yeah,
Yeah,
over to
that's
you,
true.
Bolu.
Okay. Now, I want us to speak about deals. The Money with Club brings on quite a number of deals, and that's one of the big deals about the club. So,
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to tell us, Dr. Ajike, have you seen any deal that has really blown your mind? I'm sure that a lot has blown your mind. But just tell us which of the deals has blown your mind and you were so excited to just jump on it.
So I don't know whether I would say any has blown my mind per se yet, but I would say that there are several that I have been excited about. And
Mm.
really, if I think about it, that's one of the reasons why I was looking forward to joining an investment club, and the Money with Club has not disappointed in that regard. So the sheer variety of things. In fact, at a point, I think in the last few things have been available. All you've seen, I have not even clicked interested. I said, you know what? I have gone in to so many things. Let me rest small. Watch what is going to happen again, because there's been such a variety. So I would say one of the things that excited me the most was the opportunity to be part of funding a movie, because that's I mean, we all watch movies. It's something we see all the time, but the webinar that was held that explained the process of making a movie and the funding, and so it was so enlightening. I had no industry is complex in its own way. So you see the finished product and it looks easy, but you know that there's a lot that's gone into the back. But to be able to learn and understand what that is, and also be able to be part of one, or actually more than one, that for me was really exciting. And then I looked forward to, and some of the pitches that we have heard, I'm like, okay, now this is really far fetched as financial platform. I mean, everybody has a fintech or something. That's now so common. But the distance between a fintech and then a movie and then something to do with defense and aerospace, and it's like, wow, okay, you really have the opportunity to diversify. I think that's the word I'm looking for. The fact that there's so much opportunity to diversify. So it's been exciting to me to be able to learn about these things, because when you read the pitch deck and then you listen to the pitches and questions are asked, you get to learn a lot about the different industries. So for somebody who is naturally just curious, and I used to be known as a trivia queen, this is just a great place to be.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I wanted to highlight something you spoke about, but it seems that I've lost my line of thought now. But thank you for highlighting the deals and speaking to that. And yeah, Thank you so much. I can see some of our audience already following our page. Thank you for following us, and we'll be excited to have you in the club. Yeah. So now
Absolutely.
let's speak about the webinar. Yeah, I think that was what I wanted to highlight. The webinar, how that
Okay.
the webinar breaks down these topics, these investments that we go into, and makes it easier for club members to navigate through the investments. And as it been for you, which of the webinars have been very impressive? I know you spoke about the movie Due, the movie webinar, right? Has there been any other
That
one?
one was a very interesting one. Um, I think actually that's still the one that has piqued my interest the most. The movie one, knowing how things go on behind the scenes and all the different terminology they use and so on. Don't ask me what they are because I wasn't cramming it for an exam. So, but but it was interesting to learn about them and really get a sense of how things work, and even things around, okay, when you're investing in a movie, you're not just investing in a movie, you're investing in IP, intellectual property, you're investing in merchandising related to the movie, you're investing in so many things, and then you start relating that to what you see as a customer, as a purchaser of these things. Anybody who has kids mine are all grown up now, but I've been through mom, I love Dora the Explorer. I want every Dora the Explorer thing there is, and so on. And then seeing the link between the 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 show or the movie and the intellectual property that it generates, and therefore the merchandising and everywhere it's used, and so. And I just thought, wow, okay, that's a pretty long chain that I really wouldn't have consciously. I mean, subconsciously, you know that there's obviously if there wasn't money being made from it, they wouldn't be doing it. But
Mm.
consciously seeing the link and learning the link between all those things and how important it is to have access to all the different aspects rather than just part of it. That was something new for me.
Wow. Thank you so much. I think we don't need to convince anyone too much right now to join the Morning Meet Club. I can see another member of the club on the call, and I'd like to invite him. I can see Tony. So if it's just 5 minutes, you just briefly tell us your experience. I know you have quite a number of experiences you love to share with us.
Tony, the
So
chief
if you
noise
can join
maker.
in, I've invited you.
And Tony is one of the professors that were made reference to earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always giving so many insight and making it easier for club members to understand. So I've invited you, Tony. If
Are
you
you
can't see my
sure he was
invite,
willing
I
to
think you
come
can
up?
also request.
Are you sure he's willing to
You
come up? He
can
can
also request
disappear.
to
Don't
join
chase
the
him
call.
away. Oh.
All right. So I think we've gone round, pretty round many of the exciting things in the club, right? And we've touched on very important things. And I feel like it's now time to really speak to the fact that people should take their financial wellness seriously, right? And be a part of this community. Like just join us. It's not like we're patronizing you, but we want you to also grow financially. All right,
Yeah, I
Ola,
wanted
you
to
can
add
speak.
something. Yes, I think we did not touch on community hangout and the fun things that we
Mm.
do.
Oh,
Yes, we do a lot of fun things in the club, hangout, meet up, games night. We're supposed to be a movie screening. We should try and schedule it after this August, and basically it's that this life, everybody just trying to be great. And in whatever way, shape or form we can, we are pushing each other ahead. Tony has a cold. Aha. I know. You have to have a cold at this point in time. Get well soon.
Sorry, you.
Pele.
I hope you've
Enjoy
seen
when
your
you're
doctor.
ah, Dr. Ajike. But yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to
And
highlight that
what you just said, Ola, I think is an important aspect as well, that it's not a faceless club. I like that part of it. It's not only Ola that we know at the end of the day, and there have been some groups where it's like that, you only know the face of the group, and you really don't know anybody else. You don't get to meet anyone else. You don't get to hear from anyone else. And that person said there's so many times apart from the online things. At least I joined earlier this year, and I've already been for one physical games night hangout. And as Ola mentioned, there was supposed to be a film screening. Hopefully that's still coming up. So you get to place faces to the names, get to know people, get to meet them. And I think in the world we live in, where so much is virtual, that is really important. I remember that Tony came from Abuja to Lagos for the last for that games night, and I thought, wow, someone is that invested in meeting the other members of the club. That's great. And because he had been a member for much longer, and I was relatively new, I thought that was that was a good marker of what the club meant to the members. That, it's something that you are willing to invest the time and the money, and the plane ticket and the effort to come to Lagos to meet with other people. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
that's very true. I
very
remember when
interactive.
oh, sorry. Yeah. I wanted to say I remember when the movie screening was cancelled and quite a number of people were like, oh my God, why? That's how much the
We're
club
quite
means to
disappointed.
we
you still
apologize.
hold. Bolu, make that call. Make that call. Go and call him. Let's make it happen. Like
Okay.
summer holiday is
All
almost over.
right.
We can book him for beginning of December, of September, or end of August.
Okay.
Beginning of September, it should be able to work. It should.
Okay.
I'm very sure it can. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Um, you have every information you need to know about the club. Not every, but at least a handful of information. And if you have to watch this live session again and again to understand, like, what were these people saying? How can I get in? Just watch it. And you can also visit our website, www.themorningwithclub.com. Should be on our bio, and you should join us. We'll be excited to have you around, to have you in the club. And I'm sure you would not regret joining in, just like Dr. Ajike has also said. Right. It was really an exciting session. Thank you, Dr. Ajike, for joining in. We're excited to have you in the club, and we know that you would enjoy more and more of what we have to offer. Thank you so much. And
Thank
get
you
well
so much
soon, Tony.
for inviting me.
You're welcome. All
Thanks,
right,
Dr. Ajike.
everyone.
Thank
Have
you,
a
everyone.
wonderful evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.